हेलो एवरीबॉडी। अगर आप फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम चाहते हैं, अगर आप वेल्थ क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं, यू हैव कम टू द राइट प्लेस। आप सही जगह पे आए हो। वेलकम टू फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम प्लैनेट वेल्थ यूट्यूब एंड पॉडकास्ट चैनल। मेरी जो आईपीओ सीरीज की वीडियो होती है, उसी सीरीज में आज मैं एक और वीडियो आपके लिए लेके आया हूँ। आज से शुरू हुआ है आदित्य बिरला सन लाइफ एसेट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी का आईपीओ। ये आदित्य बिरला ग्रुप का एसेट मैनेजमेंट का ये आईपीओ है। वो आपके लिए क्या लेके आ रहा है और आपको उसमें इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए, और आपको क्या उस पर एक्सपेक्टेशन रखनी चाहिए, उसके बारे में हम उसकी फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस और उसकी एनालिसिस इस वीडियो के थ्रू आज हम करने वाले हैं। माय नेम इज ब्रिजेश परिक। आई एम एन एड्यूप्रेन्योर नाउ टर्न इनटू अ वेल्थ कोच, and I'm on a mission to help 1 lakh families like yours to live a financially very free life and achieve financial freedom during their life. I am father of 2 lovely kids and husband to a loving woman. तो चलिए देखते हैं कि आदित्य बिरला सन लाइफ एएमसी इन्वेस्टर के लिए, आपके जैसे इन्वेस्टर के लिए क्या लेके आ रहा है। उसके ऊपर आज के वीडियो में एक नजर डालते हैं। सो बेसिकली आदित्य बिरला सन लाइफ एसेट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी ABSL AMC was incorporated in the 1994, and it was set up as a joint venture between Aditya Birla Corporation Limited and Sun Life Asset Management Company. The company managed a total asset under management of rupees 2,73,643 crores under mutual funds, excluding domestic fund of funds, portfolio management services, offshore and real estate offerings. As on December 31st, 2020, the company managed 135 schemes comprising of 35 equity schemes, 93 debt schemes, 2 liquid schemes, 5 exchange traded funds, and 6 domestic fund of funds as of December 31, 2022. The company's monthly average assets under management MAAUM from institutional investors, from corporates, was rupees 1,41,243 crores as of December 31, 2022, which was the fourth largest among its peers according to the CRISIL. The company has automated and digitized several aspects of its operations, sorry, including in relation to customer onboarding, online payments and other transactions, fund management, billing, accounting, customer service, data analytics, and other functions. Here is the Aditya Birla Sun Life Asset Management Company in a nutshell. It is a dominant mutual fund player with marquee funds, a vast distribution network, and low dependence on a small set of distributors. It has improved its grip on individual retail investors and is reasonably spread out into market beyond the top tier cities. It has high and improving profit margin at the operating and net level, strong return on equity, and low debt. It does not need capital to grow and keeps its large expenses such as staff cost within the control. Now, what is the story? Aditya Birla Sun Life Asset Management Company is the fourth largest by assets under management, while mutual funds are the biggest product accounting for over 95% of its asset under management. The MC also has portfolio management services, alternative funds, and offshore funds. Revenue comes from a fund's expense ratio, that is, the management fee component of a mutual fund's expense ratio goes to the asset management company, for which it becomes fee income. Larger the AUM, the more the AMC collects through the fees. Further, an AUM mix tilted in favor of equity and hybrid funds, on which funds charge higher management fee, affords better revenue and margins. Aditya Birla Sun Life Asset Management Company is among the largest mutual fund players, ranking below only SBI, HDFC, and ICICI fund houses. ABSL's AMC's AUM of rupees 2.04 lakh crore at the end of August 2021 is far above UTI AMC's 2.13 lakh crores and Nippon Asset Management Company's rupees 2.70 lakh crores. Its market share is at 8%, is also above both these AMCs. ABSL also has built a strong and diversified distribution network across the country. A necessary step as the AMC does not have a vast branch network that bank sponsor AMC's piggyback on. ABSL AMC's large AUM and distribution network are key positives. However, a large AUM alone is not enough to drive growth and maintain high margins. What also matters for revenue and profit growth is margins, is the AUM compositions, how well it is growing and where AUM coming from. It is on this counts that ABSL AMC takes something of a backseat in comparison to listed asset management companies. Let's compare growth in quarterly average AUMs. Here are the preceding 4 quarters data. You can see that Aditya Birla Sun Life has degrown in the September 20 quarter, had 2% growth in the December 20 quarter, and 9% growth in March 21, and 28% growth in the June 21 quarter. If we compare it with the HDFC Asset Management Company, HDFC Asset Management Company has 0 growth in September 20, 2% growth in December 20, 12% growth, which is better than the Aditya Birla Sun Life in the March 21, and 70% growth in the June 21, which is below the Aditya Birla Sun Life Asset Management Company. Nippon India AMC has -1% in the September 20, 4% in the December 20, 12% in the March 21, and 34% in the June 21 quarter. If we compare it with the UTI Asset Management has 1% growth in September 20, 5% in December 20 quarter, 21% in March 21 quarter, and 40% in the June 21 quarter. And overall industry average growth rate is 7% growth in the September 20 quarter, 11% growth in the December 20 quarter, 10% growth in the March 21 quarter, and 21% growth in the June 21 quarter. So we can see that the Aditya Birla Sun Life's performance is above average, but it is trailing as compared to Nippon India and UTIMC in terms of quarterly average AUM growth. Share of asset under management from beyond top 3 cities. As we discussed that the metros are investing, but the real growth is going to come from the towns and cities beyond the top 30. So let us understand what is the share of AUM of the Aditya Birla Sun Life as compared to other asset management companies. So you can see that Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC has 12.7% AUM coming from the beyond top 30 cities in the March 16. It increased to 13.4% in the March 90, increased to 16.2% in the March 21, and decreased to 15.8% in the June 21. If we compare it with the UTI, in March 16, UTI was having 28.5% from the beyond top 30. SBI has 22.5 beyond in the March 16. Nippon India has 19.8. Axis AMC has 23.3. HDFC AMC has 15.3. DSP Asset Management Company has 13.5, and ICICI Prudential Asset Management Company had 14.7. So you can see it is averaging, its share is below the other asset management company when it comes to March 16. Now let's look at the June 21. In June 21, the ABCL is having 15.8% share, UTI is having 25.2% share, SBI is having 21.1% share, Nippon India Asset Management Company has 19%, HDFC has 18.2%, sorry, Axis has 18.2%, HDFC has 14.9%, DSP has 14.2%, and ICICI Prudential has 14.1%. You can see it is it is doing better than the HDFC, DSP, and ICICI Prudential, but not better than the Axis, Nippon, SBI, and UTI in terms of AUM coming beyond top 30 cities, right? And that is from the where growth is going to come going forward. Now let's look at the share of individual investor in AUM. मतलब एक इंडिविजुअल इन्वेस्टर का कितना प्रतिशत इन्वेस्टमेंट कंपनी के एसेट अंडर मैनेजमेंट में है. So on the March 16, ABSL had 40%, HDFC had 53.2%, Nippon India had 41.1%, and UTI had 48.6%. In the June 20, Aditya Birla increased from 40 to 45.6%. HDFC Asset Management Company reduced from 53.2 to 51.7%. Nippon India share was increased from share from 41.1% to 47.9%, and UTI Asset Management share was decreased from 48.6% to 44.8%. And in the June quarter, Aditya Birla Sun Life has 47% coming from the individual investor. HDFC Asset Management Company has the highest amongst these four, that is 57.9% is from individual investor. Nippon India Asset Management Company is having 50% from the individual investor, and UTI Asset Management Company is less than the Aditya Birla Sun Life Asset Management Company, that is 46.4% from the individual investor. So the real fees is coming from the individual investor. So that is where the company need to focus in order to increase their revenues and the profitability. Now let's look at the profitability and return of this compare with the peer. So if we look at the Aditya Birla Sun Life EBITDA margin, Aditya Birla Sun Life has 61.6% margin. HDFC Asset Management Company is having 82.4% margin. Nippon India Asset Management Company has 64.5% margin, and UTI-AMC is having 54% margin. And in terms of return on equity, if we compare these four companies, so you can see that Aditya Birla Sun Life is having 30.9% return on equity, which is better than the HDFC AMC, which is having 30.1. Nippon India AMC is having 23.9, and UTI AMC is having 16.5. So you can see that the margins have improved over a period of time, March 19, March 20, and the March 21. Right. So that is how the company is controlling the cost, and in the asset management business, the fixed cost remains the same. So as the asset under management grows, the margin will improve. So that is how the companies are doing. This company is doing in terms of margins. Now let's look at the valuation. Right. So the currently HDFC Asset Management Company's price to earning ratio is 49.33. UTI Asset Management Company's price to earning ratio is 25.43. Nippon Life's price to earning ratio is 30.44, and Aditya Birla Sun Life Asset Management Company's price to earning ratio is 38.8. You can see the company has enjoying P less than the HDFC Asset Management Company, but are better than the UTI and equal to Nippon India Life Insurance Company. Right. So now let's look at the financial performance. You can see that during the previous 4 years, that is financial year 2018 to financial year 2021, the revenue was having the increasing trend in the 18 and 19, but it is since then it is decreasing. Right. And in the quarter one of FY 2022, it has a revenue of 33.6.2 crore rupees. Expenses are decreasing, and net income you can see that are increasing, right? So that is the net income that is driving by the net margin ratio, which is being improved, and which is 46.5% for the quarter 1 FY 2022. So now what is the conclusion? The company's flagship schemes includes in Aditya Birla Sun Life Frontline Equity Fund and Aditya Birla Sun Life Corporate Bond Fund, both of which have grown to become leading funds in India. As for portfolio management services, offshore and real estate offerings, it manages a total AUM of rupees 11,515 crore as of June 30, 2021. It caters to retail as well as institutional customers through a pan-India presence in 27 states and 6 union territories. Its retail base, which includes both individual investors and HNIs, is pretty strong and ranks 5th largest in India. The company has focused on equity-oriented schemes since they generated higher management fees. The equity-based MAAUM has grown with CAGR of 24.94% since 2016, reaching 1,08,044 crore as of June 30, 2021. Its contribution to the total MAAUM is 38.09%. The SIP AUM contributes 41.7% of total equity-oriented mutual fund AUM, as against 25.7% in the 2016. So it has grown since 2016. The company's attractive equity mix, strong individual and institutional customer base, widespread distribution network, and consistent performance of the scheme, focus on digitization and emerging markets have led it to be a leading player amongst the leading player in the asset management industry. Going ahead, the inflows in the stock markets are trending upward. There has been a pent-up demand from the retail as seen by increased demat account openings. Surely, being a dominant player in the market, the company is poised for a growth in the long term. Considering all such factors, we recommend investing in the company from a long-term perspective. So you need to take care the diversification and asset allocation of your investments while investing into this IPO. आपको ये देखना पड़ेगा कि आपका ओवरऑल एसेट एलोकेशन क्या है और आपका डाइवर्सिफिकेशन क्या है. अगर आप एसेट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी सेक्टर में अगर आप इन्वेस्टेड नहीं हो फाइनेंशियल इंडस्ट्रीज के सब सेक्टर में, तो आपको इसी आईपीओ के लिए सोचना चाहिए. लॉन्ग टर्म पर्सपेक्टिव हो सकता है कि मार्केट की वजह से शॉर्ट टर्म में आपको कुछ रिटर्न मिल जाए, but possibility of earning good returns over a long term is better than the possibility of earning good returns in the short term. That is the how the financial performance of the company is suggesting, right? So you can invest from the long term perspective. If you wish to keep on focusing, keeping and growing your money, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the black icon to receive update notification whenever I upload this kind of valuable content. You can also read my blogs and article at planetwealth.in or blog.planetwealth.in. You can view few videos on my website. There is also a good third party personal financial literacy website moneycraft.com. आप वहाँ पे जा सकते भी अपनी फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी बढ़ा सकते हो. आप मेरे पेज प्लेनेट वेल्थ को लाइक कर सकते हो ताकि whenever I create a valuable piece of content you will be able to consume the same. You can also join my Facebook group Financial Wellbeing. और सबसे बेहतर तरीका है मेरे से जुड़ने का is to store my WhatsApp number which is 9328190022 and store this number as Planet Wealth and then send your me a WhatsApp message. Add me करके अपना नाम लिख के एक मैसेज डाल दीजिए so that मैं आपका नंबर मेरे WhatsApp फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी ब्रॉडकास्ट ग्रुप में डाल दूंगा. And then whenever I upload a content anywhere in my social channels or the YouTube channel, you will be able to receive notification for that content and you will be able to improve your financial literacy, which will help you to grow in your money, right? So thank you for watching this video. I hope ये आदित्य बिरला सन लाइफ एसेट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी के आईपीओ की जो एनालिटिक्स रिपोर्ट आज मैं आपसे शेयर कर रहा हूँ वो आपकी इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन को इफेक्टिव करने में हेल्प करेगा. Thank you and may God shower abundant wealth to you.